Hi everyone, happy last day of school. Can you believe it? We have made it to the very end of kindergarten, and I know it's been like a crazy time in kindergarten. We haven't been able to be with each other in person, but I'm so glad we've been able to do class somewhat together. Today we're going to walk through our very last day in our packet that we're going to look at. So we're looking at day 48. You don't need to worry about day 49. And the first thing we're going to do is reading today. So go ahead and get your pencils and your paper and your journal together, and we're going to start with reading. For reading and module today, we're going to start out by reading this story called Machines at Home. We've already looked at this story before. It's on page 17 of your packet. So if you want to flip to that page, we are going to read that story together. Machines at home. We use machines at home every day. We wash clothes with a washer. We dry things with a dryer. We freeze food with a freezer. We make dinner with a stove. We make cake with a mixer. We make milkshakes with a blender. What machines do you use every day? Now that we've read that story together, I want you to think, what is the main idea of that story, Machines at Home? What is the main thing that that story is talking about? And then after you've thought about that, I want you to draw me 4 different pictures. So you're gonna split your paper into 4 sections. You can either draw like a T or a plus sign through the middle, or you can fold it like a hamburger, and then like a hamburger again, open it back up like you have 4 sides or 4 sections. So I'm gonna show you what I drew. You are going to draw and label 4 different things that tell me the main idea of that story. So when I think about the story, I know it talks about a lot of different machines at home. So if I was gonna draw 4 pictures to support the main idea, I would draw 4 different machines that that story talks about. So I've got my picture here for you guys to look at, your example. And my 4 main thoughts or ideas that support the whole book are that you can dry things in a dryer, you can freeze food in a freezer, you can make cake with a mixer, and you can wash your clothes in a washer. So those are my 4 things that I pulled from that story to support the main idea. And after you've done that, you're completely done with your reading and your module for all of kindergarten. Can you believe it? That is crazy. For word work today, we are going to spell the sounds that we hear in the Cycle 25 word list. So it's our last word list that we've looked at. Very last one we have to look at for all of kindergarten. And you're gonna spell the sounds of those words on that list. It's in the very end of your packet. I'm gonna read those words off for us and give us a sentence so that that word will make sense when you hear it. And you can pause me if you need an extra minute to write your word, but I'm gonna go through all of those words on the Cycle 25 list. Our first one is tap. I like to tap dance. Tap. Jazz. I listen to jazz music. Jazz. Bell. I hear the bell ring. Bell. Tin. The box was made of tin. Lid. I can't find the lid to my water bottle. Lid. Chop. Can you chop this onion? Chop. Remember, you can pause me in between if you need a minute. Thud. I heard a huge thud. Thud. Hum. I like to hum. Hum. Such. That is such a cool book bag. Such. Much. I love you very much. Much. Park. Where did you park the car? Park. Her. I can't find her. Her. Bird. The bird flew so high. Bird. Dirt. I am covered in dirt. Dirt. Got a couple more words. You guys are doing awesome. Corn. I had corn for dinner. Corn. Smart. Each of you kindergartners are so smart. Smart. Snarl. The dog made a mean snarling face. Snarl. Spark. The light bulb sparked. Spark. Storm. There was a huge storm the other day. Storm. Awesome, you guys. Feel free to go back and listen to each of those words. I know that was a quick run through of our Cycle 25 words, but you guys did awesome spelling them. And we are going to move in to math. Today for math, all you need is this day 48 on/off board that you will find on page 10 of your packet, right next to that ladybug that we played yesterday. And you also need 10 counters. So you can get any kind of counter you want if you have regular counters, or you can do beans, coins, anything that works for you. You need 10 of those. And what you're going to do is with a partner, one of you is going to be on, and the other partner is going to be off. Player one is going to drop those counters over a piece of paper, and you are going to see how many landed on the paper and how many landed off the paper. If there are more on the paper, then the player who is player one on will get the point. If there are more coins or counters that landed off of the paper, then player two, player off, will get the point. And you will record that here, so either player two or player one will get that point for that round. For the next round, you switch turns, so the other partner is going to drop the coins or the counters onto the paper. And you're going to do the same thing. If more land on the paper, then on will win. And if more land off the paper, then the player two off will win. You are going to play for all these rounds that you see on that game board right there. And when you are done, the player with the most points will be the winner. For your very last subject and the very last thing that you have to do for all of kindergarten, we're going to look at science. And you are going to talk about shadows today. So find an adult, and I want you to tell them what you know about what a shadow is. So take a minute and think about it if you need. Find an adult or a friend, and you're going to share with them what a shadow is. After you've done that, I would like to show you a shadow of my own that I found in my house today that might get you thinking better about what a shadow is. So if you guys notice here, I have some stools in my kitchen. And if you look behind those stools, because of the windows in my living room that are shining right onto those stools, you can see the shadow of the stools right behind them where the light is shining and making a shadow. So think, how do you think shadows appear? And I want you to also think, if I were to close those blinds to where there was no light in my living room, do you think you would still be able to see those shadows? I want you to think about that and see what you can come up with. So if you notice, you have to have light in order to have a shadow. So your job is to go grab like a flashlight or any sort of light source that you have around your house that you can use. And you are going to see what kinds of shadows you either find around your house or shadows that you can make with using that flashlight and shining it on objects. You're gonna follow a couple of steps. So I'm gonna hold them up here to the screen. Feel free to pause me if you need a minute. We're gonna walk through these. So you are gonna find your light source, either a phone flashlight or anything you have that you can take around the house. You're gonna shine that light onto an object to find its shadow. While you're doing that, I want you to notice, where is the light coming from? Is it above the object, below the object, behind the object? You're gonna look and see. Then you're gonna move that light, and I want you to see, does the shadow change if you move that object? You're gonna repeat this 3 to 5 times, and I would love for you guys to draw those objects that you found and what their shadows look like. So you can give me some describing words when you label, and let me know which shadow was your favorite. You can draw a picture of it and describe it. And I can't wait to see the different shadows that you guys create. I know they're gonna be super, super cool. Well, you guys, that's all the work that we have for kindergarten this year. I cannot believe the year has already flown by. I know it's been super, super crazy, but I have loved every minute that I've gotten to spend with you guys on Zoom and getting to see all the different work that you guys have done and the videos of you guys reading. It's been so awesome. I hope you all have such a wonderful, wonderful summer. I'm gonna miss you so much. You have no clue how much I miss you already. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, everyone.